Hey guys, Jessie here, and welcome back to my Young Justice reaction series. Today we're going to be looking at Season 2, Episode 7. So, on the last episode we had time travel. Bart Allen came back from the future to change time and try to save the future, which seemed to be in a post-apocalyptic state. Everything was gray, barren, real gross looking, but it was a kind of one-way trip, and now Bart is stuck in the past. Or I guess the present, depending on how you look at it, and time's weird. But it was a really interesting episode that kind of, I don't know, got my brain going on theories about what the plot of this season's going to be. The conclusion I got was because the guy that was trying to help Bart go back in time was the atomic villain that they were trying to stop in the present that was supposed to kill the Flash. In the original timeline, was in like an orange prison getup. He had a collar on, very similar to, you know, the Belle Rev getup that had the anti-power collars. And when he was depowered, he had a white jumpsuit. Now, it didn't feel like he had recently left prison, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot about the Belle Rev collars, just in general. But in my head, what's going on, and this could be just completely on the wrong track, but it's a theory, that Vandal Savage, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the Light are not a big fan of supers. So, how do you get rid of superheroes? Well, you make the general public afraid of superheroes. Make superheroes illegal, maybe. And how do you do that? Well, one, you get rid of the Justice League for a period of time. And then you slowly sow the idea that the Justice League aren't there to help, that they do more hindrance. Maybe you kidnap a bunch of kids, give them superpowers, and then release them onto the world and cause mass destruction. Well, now people are starting to question whether or not superpowered beings should be there in the first place. And then it's a slippery slope that in maybe a couple of generations, superpowers are now illegal. And I was thinking that because beforehand, when, I cannot remember his name, but the one that was helping out Bart, when he had his powers, orange jumpsuit, inhibitor collar, or whatever it was called. When he was no longer powered, white jumpsuit. It feels very authoritarian. I don't know if that's the right word for it. And maybe I'm just inspired by, like, Days of Future Past, the X-Men stories of all the mutants being rounded up and put into prisons, and then sending one person back in time to change things. And that is just Days of Future Past. But it seems like a very similar storyline of, like, what would cause the world to become like this? So, yeah, that's my theory. But we got Bart Allen now. Impulse, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. I'm not gonna Google it. I think it was Impulse. It's been like a week. But I like him as a character. He has a very different energy than the other two Flashes, which I enjoy because they're all fast-talking speedsters. And that could get very samey very easily, but they all kind of have their own quirks and personality traits that is enjoyable. Also, I just like his voice actor because I'm a big fan of Spirited Away, and he voiced Haku in that, and I don't know, it's weird because whenever a voice actor shows up in two different roles, I'm much more excited than, like, a normal actor because I'm always like, oh my god, I recognize that person, because you have to kind of guess by the sound of their voice rather than recognize their face. But there was just so many implications in that beginning bit, like Flash's death, and I'm still kind of upset that Wally is the slowest Flash because that doesn't feel right. The thing is, I'm not even a Flash fan. I don't read the comics, but a close friend of mine is, like, the biggest Wally West fan. And he's just like, yes, Wally's the fastest Flash. And I'm like, yeah, he is. And now, this TV show is just like, no, he's the slowest. I'm like, no, fuck you. He's the fastest. But since Bart is sticking around, I'm very intrigued about what the hell is going on. Because there's a lot of things. There's just a lot of things. And like most things in the show, I think they're just going to keep adding on to that and building on that until it all culminates in the end and then you get that huge aha moment. But we still have like 14 episodes till that probably happens. So I guess we'll just have to get into it. So let's go ahead and start this episode.
Next on Godfrey's bonehead list, the
Oh my
launch
God.
of Ferris Aircraft's
This
new
dude.
Earth-Mars communications satellite.
You know.
That's right, folks. It's not enough we've been
Sci-fi Alex
invaded
Jones
by
is back.
aliens. Now we're going out of our way to contact them.
I'm not happy about this.
As I recall, you were wearing the yellow and red just a few weeks ago.
That was an emergency. I was needed.
Well, I'm needed now.
He shouldn't need you. He's my best friend. He knows we're trying to leave the life behind.
Don't
Nightwing?
blame Nightwing.
Okay.
The decision was mine. Babe, you're freaking out over nothing. What could go wrong?
Oh, God.
29, 30.
No! She ain't gotta die. If they show it in the cold open, it does not happen.
Not necessarily. Bart.
Oh, yeah! I forgot about that!
Joan Garrick in Central City. Roy, the original Speedy, is recuperating at Royal Memorial Hospital in Star City. Arrows green and red.
I forgot about Roy! How did I forget about Roy? That was a big thing that happened.
Cooking crabs is amazing enough, but making them into little cakes?
You're gonna choke.
If only.
Here.
You broke up with her.
If that's not true love, I don't know what is. Chum.
Call me when it's time for the briefing.
So Lagoon Boy is definitely, like, jealous.
Artemis! Hi, McGann! How's Wally? He's... Wally.
Yeah.
Welcome back, girl.
Hey, Mal.
We have so missed you around here. So why are you going?
Let's just say that after running this team for a year, I'm peckish for a little action.
So I'm guessing he's, been kind of the man in the chair for a while.
Yes, Ms. Godfrey.
Miss Ferris.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
I'm the only one not drinking the space cola, but has anyone asked whether Earth wants more communication with aliens?
Our galaxy contains billions of stars, yet Earth and Mars are...
Is he a robot? At very least, I think he's, paid off by the light. He's too much of a character not to be connected in some way.
All the more reason both worlds must stand together. This satellite represents a new spirit of cooperation between sister planets. The beginning of an alliance that can protect us all.
Thank you.
That's a big middle finger in the most calm, collected way possible.
We're out of sight.
Good. Let's just get to the bioship. I don't like you levitating me to fake the power of flight.
You're welcome. Connor, you know we have to maintain the illusion that Superman, Manhunter, and the other Leaguers who went into space are still on Earth. We can't let our enemies know how short-handed the Justice League is right now.
Yeah, I forgot Manhunter left.
Hate monkey suits.
I kind of assumed that was Connor also, just because it seemed smaller. But I do like him in the, like, Superman suit. I wish they'd give him, like, the glasses and the leather jacket back, because that is a look, and I like it.
It's the water guy. Again. Meanwhile, she flies the friendly skies alone with Super ex-boyfriend, Neptune's beard.
Calm down. Don't be a jealous whore. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is this Kaldor? I don't know what his current name is. I keep wanting to call him Aqualad. He's Aqualad in my heart. Not Black Manta Jr.
Missile launchers locked. We're going 5.
It's nice to be back. I didn't realize how much I'd been missing it. Which is pretty much exactly what Wally's afraid of. He's worried the rush that comes with the mask will get its hooks in, and I won't give it up until my dying day.
I know exactly what you mean.
Which might be soon.
I know, you disapprove of how I use my psychic powers.
You mean how you abuse them? Ripping intel from the minds of your victims with no concern for what it does to their psyches.
They're not victims. They're the bad guys. That information is helping the team, the League, the entire planet.
And leaving your victims in a catatonic state. It's not right, McGann. You're behaving no better than Simon.
If you feel that strongly, why not tell Nightwing? Or the League?
I was hoping I mattered enough to you to make you stop. I didn't think you'd try to tamper with my mind. Try to make me forget I was upset with you.
Oh,
I'm so sorry about that.
Sorry you did it? Or sorry you got caught?
I was right.
After all we've been through, how could you think I wouldn't recognize your touch inside my mind? Didn't you know what that touch meant to me? And to have you perverted like that? Guess I was kidding myself. I mean, how replaceable was I? 2 minutes after I ended, you're dating the rebound guy from the Black Lagoon.
Lagan is not my rebound guy.
Well, lucky Lagan.
Okay, yeah, I was pretty right about what happened and why they broke up. Also, Lagan is really the rebound guy. Sorry, dude.
Neptune's beard. I don't need any help from the boy of steel. Lagoon,
Ooh,
stand down.
dude.
Sorry, you're breaking up. There's no static on a psychic link.
Dude, your jealousy is gonna get people killed. If this dude gets Artemis killed, I'm gonna be pissed. I already don't really like him as, you know, the jealous new boyfriend, but if he gets Artemis killed, I'm definitely gonna hate Yuri Lowenthal. Sorry, it's gonna happen. I like Yuri, but not Lagoon Boy.
That's our cue!
I know you're rusty, but are you trying to get yourself killed?
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Calthor to show up. Ah, there he is. I knew he was gonna be here. Oh my god, is he going to be the one that kills Artemis? If he kills Artemis, I'm gonna cry. Though I don't think she's gotta be, like, actually dead.
We're really on the wrong side of this wall.
You really should. You're real squishy humans. Like, real squishy.
The trooper's helmets. Designed to enhance vision underwater, right?
Oh, light sensitive.
Sir, you should have the honor of killing him.
No. He's a perfect specimen for our partner. Take him to the flyer. If the mission fails, rendezvous is planned.
Our first missiles were shot down.
Partner!
Our
Specimen!
helmets have begun
What?
ability.
Launch all missiles. Maximum rate of fire. I'll take charge of the ground assault.
I still think this might be an undercover mission, but also, he's starting to piss me off. Like, yeah, he's justifying it through, like, oh, he's a perfect specimen, don't kill him. I really want him to be undercover. I love my non-powered folks.
Not that rusty.
Oh, that's horrifying! That's so evil looking! Calder!
All systems go.
Launch.
Come on, launch. Come on. You don't want another excuse for them to hate Martians.
Well done.
How good of a shot are you? Oh, you're real good of a shot.
On me.
Artemis, behind you!
Oh my god, is Calder gonna kill Artemis? No.
Welcome back.
Artemis! I got you. Hang on.
Move out. The mission is a failure.
What? What blew it up?
I don't hear her heartbeat.
28, 29, 30.
No.
She's dead.
But no. No. She just came back.
My crew did not destroy the comsat, Father. Its rocket must have malfunctioned. Our victory was mere luck.
I don't believe in luck. Which is why I arranged to have a bomb with an altitude sensor smuggled onto the comsat rocket days ago. This was your final test, to see if you would take credit for what you had not accomplished.
And what if I had succeeded?
Then another test would have awaited. For it is not in success where true character is revealed, but in failure.
I'm quite proud of you, my boy.
He makes me want to puke. I don't like him. I feel legitimately sick right now. Oh, Wally's gonna be pissed. Don't be mad at Dick, though. It's not his fault.
Where's Nightwing? He should be here.
He went to tell Wally.
Oh, Bloodhaven. Hey, I like Bloodhaven. Oh, yeah, that. Well, yeah, I remember that.
No.
It was another cover mission! I knew it!
Welcome back.
Knew it. They had me for a second at the end. Long gone. He wasn't evil.
I take it our ruse was successful.
Almost too successful. The team and the League are in mourning. They may never forgive us.
And
I don't
still
care.
Only we four know the secret.
This secret and the other. That you've been under deep cover within Black Manta's organization since leaving the team. How'd it go on that end?
Successful as well. I've proven my loyalty to my biological father. He is moving me up the ladder, bringing me closer to the light, and their unknown partner.
I know you've been forced to make impossible decisions.
This is so angsty, but I'm happy.
Proletarians on Molina Island.
Or saving my friends. And I will find a way to help Lagan. You have
Knew it. I knew it was a...
So what
He
now?
warned them. What the hell is that?
Dude, why are you giving bling to my dead girlfriend?
Honor charm. Courtesy of Zatanna. Physiomorphic spell, I think. She said it backwards.
Wow. You look exactly the same.
To the four of us. And only us. But to anyone else, you're an entirely different person.
The more impressive trick is how you got something so
oh my God.
specific from Zatanna, without revealing who or what.
She has black
it was
hair.
for.
We have a history.
It is time.
Hey, ex-girlfriend, can you give me a glamour charm? No questions asked.
Could go wrong.
Don't say that.
They're in.
Who are you kidding? It only gets more dangerous from here.
So that's my reaction to Season 2, Episode 7 of Young Justice, Depths. And oh boy, was this episode deep. I mean, we have the mission on top of it, the whole, like, trying to get Martian relations and human relations closer, especially in a time where the world is kind of anti-alien, especially with the misinformation that Tim Curry has been spreading around. I can't remember his character's name. Before the big reveals at the end, the stuff that happened earlier in the episode. One, we found out why Connor and Megan broke up. And it was kind of what I was expecting, which was something to do with her mind powers. But apparently, from what I can guess, she went into his mind to try to erase an argument or erase feelings of distaste from Connor's mind. So he seemed to be getting upset about Megan going too far with her powers, and then she was upset that he was upset and decided to try to erase the upset from his mind, and he was able to feel it. And then he got upset that she, instead of trying to talk with him, tried to erase part of his memory. Which, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I think Superboy's in the right here. Megan has no side of the argument where she wins. It's not even that he was upset about something irrational and she tried to change his mind. He was upset about something that he should be upset about. Her turning people's brains into jelly is a thing that you are allowed to be upset about. And then she was just like, well, I don't like you being upset about me, so I'm just going to change your mind, and not in a metaphorical way. And that, again, totally reasonable to be pissed about. If someone was rifling around in my brain, I would probably break up with them too. Dating 101, don't mind control the person. I feel like it should be a pretty basic rule. But apparently she started dating Lagoon Boy pretty quickly after. He feels like a rebound guy. Like he seems perfectly decent as a person, but I don't understand what she sees in him other than I want a man after I broke up with my first love. Though I feel like they're going to end up back together. I feel like this whole season is going to be about her realizing that she's going too far with her powers. I think it's setting up too much not to be that. So either she's going to realize she's going too far, or she's going to go supervillain. There's only really two ways you can go, and I'm gonna guess, because she's one of our main original team members, that she's going to see the error of her ways. Besides for that, the only other big thing besides the big thing at the end was Artemis came back to the team, and also apparently she did it so she could go in deep cover with Calder. I don't know what her cover is going to be. If we get to see more of Artemis because of it, I am happy. I don't care why she's doing it. Wally seems to be pissed though, because he seems to be very happy in his, normal life, helping out whenever it's strictly necessary and no overtime. He seems to be worried. Obviously, it's for good reason. She's going undercover and she has no powers. It's very dangerous. Hope she doesn't die for real. I didn't think she was gonna die in this episode. If a thing happens in the cold open, usually by the end of the episode, it is obviously not. Because if you want something to be shocking at the end of the episode, you don't spoil it within the first 5 minutes. Just classic filmmaking techniques. But it happens all the time where you have a cold open and by the end of the episode, something is revealed to give you a different perspective on the cold open. In this case, it is Artemis dying in the cold open and at the end revealing that she is, not actually dead. She's going undercover. I was totally sure she wasn't dead until, the last bit where Nightwing pronounced her dead and everything kind of pointed to her being dead and Superboy couldn't hear her heartbeat. I'm guessing she took some sort of, shot or pill that, made her heart slow down. But also, I was starting to, question it because I thought maybe the twist was not her dying, but the fact that Aqualad was the one that killed her, and then I started questioning everything, and I should have trusted my gut, because my gut apparently is right, because the twist, the big old twist of this episode. Calder is deep cover. Shocking, I know. I'm glad I called that. And I don't know if I knew that from, intuition or just denial. I'm gonna guess denial. My denial was right. He wasn't evil. So, apparently only the 4 of them know it, though? Though I don't know if they mean the 4 of them who were on the team, or if the Justice League was aware. If the Justice League wasn't aware, man, Nightwing, you were devious. That feels like a Batman thing to do. And you said you didn't want to be like Batman. So I'm guessing that he found out that his dad was Black Manta and decided to use that to the team's benefit. It seems that Nightwing has been the one orchestrating this entire plan, and he basically just let Wally and Artemis know because they were also intrinsic to whatever was going on. But I wonder if Wally only figured out recently, also Artemis, that originally it was just Nightwing and Calder, and then he let them in on it when it was necessary. This also helps recontextualize some things, because I think what was happening whenever it was revealed that Calder was evil in the first place, during that episode, in that kind of volcano layer, Nightwing went down to confront Calder before Superboy rushed in. So I wonder if they were trying to like meet up and talk about what was going on and exchange information. And then when Superboy showed up, he realized that they had to change plans, because originally when he kind of jumped down, it was very non-aggressive at first, and then when Superboy showed up, it was like, I'll kill you, you better get out of here before this bomb blows up, you can stop me or you can live, blah 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 blah. I knew it. Calder was a good boy, and the comments tried to dissuade me. Here's the thing, if you're in the comment section and you all are like, oh, this is why he actually is evil, immediately my brain's like, okay, this feels like a red herring. Because a couple comments were like, if you figured out that your dad was Black Manta and that your entire existence was a lie, you might go evil after also seeing your girlfriend die. Not even girlfriend. But there was always a list of like why Calder going evil was reasonable, and immediately I was just like, I don't know, something about that seems more suspicious than you guys telling me I'm right. Anytime someone tries to dissuade my opinions or is like weirdly vague about stuff, immediately I'm like, I should probably note this for later. I'm glad that Calder is still a good boy and is still a part of the team. But the fact that no one knows he's undercover and his only contact has been Nightwing this entire time. As much as Nightwing has said he doesn't want to be Batman, this feels like a very Batman thing. And especially from the comics. Like, the specific example is that there is a, not exactly Nightwing run, but a Dick Grayson storyline that's called just Grayson, where Nightwing is presumed dead by everyone and goes undercover in a spy agency called Spiral, which are trying to expose the identities of basically every major superhero. And he's basically undercover trying to stop them. It's actually a pretty good book. It's really horny for Nightwing also, and like real horny for Nightwing. But during that time, Bruce stops Dick from telling anyone he's alive. They have a funeral, everyone mourns him, everyone thinks he's dead. And it's a big point of contention between him and Bruce and also Nightwing and everyone else. Because everyone's like, I thought you were dead, I mourned you. But Dick's only point of contact during that time is with Bruce. And that feels exactly like this. I'm like, Nightwing, you said you didn't want to be Batman. Except you're acting exactly like Batman. You're keeping secrets from people. You are acting as the sole leader of a team and like presuming that your ways are right. And you're also not thinking about the emotional implications of your actions. Just the logistical ones. And that's Batman. Like, he was so afraid of becoming Batman after the horrible dream episode. But this feels like he's becoming Batman. It's sometimes hard to compare a character to Batman, though, because you're like, okay, which Batman? Because every version of Batman is very different. The pre-New 52 version of Batman is nothing like the New 52 version of Batman, which is nothing like the Rebirth version of Batman, which is nothing like the post-Rebirth Batman, which was occupied in a weird space before the current continuity Batman, which is the current Infinite Frontier Batman. Like, there's some details about Batman that always stay the same, but, like, the personality and the way he treats relationships always is in fluctuation. Like, New 52 Batman was very much like, I work alone, I'm gonna punch my kid in the face, I'm dark and angsty and vaguely abusive, it's fine. While current Infinite Frontier Batman is just like, I'm still a little angsty, but, like, I'm gonna hang out with my neighbors, and also I love my kids. Nightwing kinda in this is feeling very pre-New 52 Batman. In some ways. In other ways, he's a lot better. Like, I think this is going to end very badly, though. Because now you've given people a motivation to really hate Calder, and no one knows he's undercover. So, in their heads, he is now unredeemable, because he just killed both a former teammate and a beloved friend. So, I'm afraid Calder is going to get hurt now. Or even killed, because, let's say, like, Superboy. is now so pissed at Calder and now thinks he's unredeemable because beforehand he was just lashing out at a king that he thought had lied to him the entire time, and now he is a man that killed a friend. I just hope Calder doesn't get like a fist punched through his chest. I mean, it's not gonna be that graphic, but like, what if Miss Martian goes after him? Like, what if she just like snaps his brainstem because she thinks he's unredeemable now? And this is why you should tell people he's undercover, Nightwing, so they don't accidentally kill him or turn him catatonic. I'm worried about the boy. He should be fine, hopefully, but I hope he'll be fine. Also, I feel like the Light's plan in this also helps justify my theory about making them distrust aliens and super beings, because this probe would have given them communication with Mars. And as soon as you give information about a place, it becomes less scary. Because I think at this point, the idea of aliens and superpowers are scary because of the unknown. Because you don't know what the rest of Mars is like. One of them is good and nice. Do you know that about the rest of them? But that probe would have given them communication and information from Mars, turning this kind of vague idea about what Mars is into a vivid picture of a society with people that aren't so different from them. You get the idea of people and families and art and culture and all of that from that communication, which is not great if you're trying to make people fear Mars and superpowers. Keeping people in the dark is the easiest way to stir up fear, which at this point they're doing really good at. So that was my reaction to Season 2, Episode 7 of Young Justice, Depths. If you like this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps me motivated to keep making more of these. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!